fucking shit show.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about, right? Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches. It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
It may be a concept, but that concept could be the explanation for something real.
I know, it's about commitment to... I'll meet you over there.
You and I have things to discuss.
No more Starborn have shown up.
I have something I wanted to say. I am reluctant to put that to the test. But I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Va'ruun. My people. My family. I am not I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Va'ruun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the great serpent and his inevitable... Your ability to find the humor in a situation is remarkable. No, I will not kill you for knowing, but you must understand that this is privileged information. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Va'ruun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in... That was the intent, yes. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's arc. I had no idea. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe. You are now the third person within Constellation to know. You and I have... Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. You have no idea what a relief that is. Thank you for trusting me. We must talk soon.
Have you lost your mind? Do you even understand what you have? You have murdered an innocent person. You cannot do that.
And I asked you to keep that quiet, for reasons which I quite clearly explained to you.
You are not the only one judged on your actions. I can also be held accountable, and so you risk my standing.
Of all people.
You know why it is so important that I...
What is there to say? I do know that. I am trying to look... No, but it also wouldn't... I do not know. I hope it would be... I would like to believe you mean it. I am going to do my best to get past this and continue our journey together. The next time we arrive in port, I am leaving. It would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here, and what you want from your future. I know I shall be doing the same. What? Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Just go away! Don't talk to me.
Why is it my fault? Why is it my fault? some stuff. What's it saying here? Oh, God, what's it? I don't know what here it is. Struggling with that. I really am struggling with it. Alright, let's go fucking see this old cunt.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them.
Keeper
It's giving me a lot
Aquilus,
to think about.
can we have a moment?
Ah, Mateo. It's been too...
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds? Oh, of course. Any?
Not exactly. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good. Even just the sound of his voice is comforting.
Oh, sorry, is that one?
Compiling list of observed errors. Confirmed. Increasing delta interest variable. Resuming paused processes.
Yes? Of course, take your time.
Auxiliary. Acknowledged.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're... There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again? Or at least his grave. Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
Oh, and here, take this. You're a member of the Sanctum after all, and this is the beginning of a pilgrimage of sorts.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions. The Keeper and I have some catching up to do. You go ahead.
I need you to know how much it means that you came for me. There is no way to properly thank you or to repay you for what you have done. As am I. As grateful as I am, it is hard to feel that Thank you. That may be, but you were the one to take it. Losing Sam will be painful for us all, especially Cora. But it was an impossible choice to make, and it would have been so much worse. I know you are grieving. Sam might well wish to be avenged, but he would not want us to risk all our lives for it. What he would want is for us to finish We will press on. We will continue. Now we truly know the stakes are too high to do anything. Did you need something? I will watch your back.
I wonder if I'm just fucking swearing.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Still fucking weird.
Problem?
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Few are willing to accept the truth, but at least he has reached out to you.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
If the Keeper has been to see you, perhaps he has mentioned it?
Yes, I have spoken to your Keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. Then we are done.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets crazier by the day.
Well, there you go. Being aligned.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
We understand that you are busy, but this might be important. Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of 2 what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me,
I don't think this day could get any better.
Well, how is it bad? A bad online is a black hole.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Oh, you're back. What did you learn?
Fuck off.
Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true... Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? It is one of the great contradictions. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for?
Could it be that somehow natural forces like gravity are, a side effect or a function of something greater at work? Interesting.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Oh, fuck. Lovely.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Take the fuck off. I don't know. Go away, you fucking cunt. Everything's steel. Everything's thievable. No. Bum, 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 bum.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes? Once again, we are triumphant. That statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
that for selling later or personal use?
Fucking idea. Supposed to fucking do now? Go to the last star in the surplus constellation. Last star in the surplus constellation. Yeah.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
I need to go to the fucking
relationship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire. Good. Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Yes. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are...
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what we did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
Obviously.
And who gets to say that? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the...
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifact, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of right, as I have done.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend out there in the multiverse. One is right. Besides, why fight me again when you don't have to?
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I'll tell you everything I can. I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain... We can't let more like him abuse... It is not an easy experience. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn. Different. I never know who you are when... It's hard, but You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them. Whoever created the artifact, there are no rules. I don't kill for... I've simply found that it's the quickest way. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized... to see what would happen, of course. You might not understand. Usually, you're... Sometimes I manage to get hundreds and I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things. The emissary wants to become the judge of... No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the... Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. But you have...
No, fuck that. I don't want that shit.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always... I hope you will see. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Fucking tired. Finish watching it.